Good morning, children. Today we are going to start a new topic of chapter 4, that is meaning and definition of promoter. Now, here you can see that it is written there is no statutory definition of a promoter, but what you can say, a promoter is a person involved in the company who do the necessary duties of a company. The promoter, by the name you can say that, who bring the company into existence, who promote the company into the market. Therefore, what you can say, a promoter is one who usually performs the preliminary duties necessary to bring a company into existence and float. A promoter undertakes to form a company with reference to a given project and perform various formalities required for starting a company. A promoter is the person who do necessary duties to start up a company. Now, a promoter may be an individual, a person, a single individual. A firm also can promote. An association of persons also can promote. A company, so a promoter can be an individual also, it can be a firm also, it can be an association of person or a company. Every individual connected with the formation of a company cannot be called a promoter. Thus, the person who assists the promoters in performing the various legal formalities are not promoters. That is, means accountant, sol- solicitors, or professional advisors, tax consultant, they all are not known as promoters. Only the person who is involved in performing some basic duties of a company to bring into existence are known as promoters. In the definition also you can see that a promoter is one a promoter is one who undertakes to form a company with reference to given object and sets its going and takes the necessary steps to accomplish that purpose. He is the only person who brings the company into existence and do necessary step to open up the company. A promoter is one who conceives a business opportunity and assembles resources to translate a possibility into reality. A promoter, again, you can say a promoter is the person or association of person who brings necessary resources together and he translate a possibility of opening a company into reality. Now, some more definitions are given by Arthur D. Wing and Sir Francis Palmer. Promoter is one who identifies a business opportunities. Therefore, you can say that who identifies a business opportunity, analyzes its prospect, and takes the initiative to form a company, taking into consideration the opportunities available. He only identify which business will be fruitful and then analysis all the prospects which can be taken to open that company, and then he start the company. Next is types of promoter. First one is professional promoter, second one is occasional promoter, then institutional promoter, entrepreneuring promoters, technical firm as promoter. Now tech firms also are considered to be as promoter. Government, sometimes government also they refer themselves as a promoter. Specialized institutions as promoters. Now first one is professional promoters. Professional promoters, you can say that they are specialists in forming a new corporate enterprise. After promoting an enterprise, they eventually hand over the control and management to the shareholders of the company. Now, professional promoters, they are professional in their work. They have a company which whose purpose is to only promote any other company and then give that company to the shareholders of the company. So therefore professional promoters are the promoters who only promote the company and then give back the company to the shareholders of the company. They come to the company to promote the company and then leave it by giving it to the shareholders. Next one is occasional promoters. By the name occasional promoters, who are not involved in promotion work on a regular basis, are called occasional promoters. Now that type of promoters who sometimes they have given the work to promote the company, they are called occasional promoters. Not always they are promoting, but sometimes they have given, they are provided with the work that they have to promote the company. Promotion is not their main occupation, and after promoting a company they go back to their original profession. Sometimes in the company only some people are there, some people are involved there in the company and they are doing some other work, but for a meanwhile they are given work to promote the company. So after promoting the company they will go back to their original work. They are known as occasional promoter. Next one is financial institution as promoters. Now sometimes some financial institution or financiers also take up the promotion of a company after the incorporation of the company. After the incorporation means after making the important documents, after preparing the important documents of a company, that is memorandum of association, article of association, financier get their fixed remuneration and leave it. Institutional promoters, or you can say that financial institution, they promote the company and then they get remuneration and they leave it. Banking and insurance company have been engaged as institutional promoters. Next one is entrepreneuring promoters. Entrepreneuring promoters, these promoters conceive an idea of the new business unit and do necessary preliminary work in setting up the business unit, ultimately control and manage the same. In India, most of the promoters belong to this category. Next is, now some technical firms also they refer as to be a promoters. Technical firm, engineers and technical experts sometimes pick up the lucrative idea of business promotion. They are not in the promotional work on a regular basis. They take up the promotion of some company and then go back to the earlier profession. They are the technical firm. They are the technical firms, but they are not involved regularly in the promotion of any business. They are given, sometime they are given this work to promote the company and then they go back to their original work. Then government as a promoter. Since independence, the government of India has emerged a big promoter of enterprise. The government, or central it can be, or state government, have become promoter for public sector undertaking, economic organization, defense industries, oil and natural gas, etc. Sometimes government also promotes some of the companies. Next one is some of the specialized institutions also serve as a promoter. The government has set up special institution to promote corporate enterprise in order to fill in the gaps in the industrial structure of the country. Now NIDC, Industrial Bank of India, are examples of such institution who promote the company. These are the types of promoters. Next is functions of a promoter. What are the functions? A promoter select the line of business of proposed company. Then he studies, first of all, the promoter select the line, which line he has to go or which business he has to go. Then he studies the future possibility. Now then, after selecting the line of the business, he studies the future of that business, if he will do, whether there will be a demand in the market or not. Then he decides the name of the company object of the company, and also to decide where the registered office should be situated. Next is he prepares the memorandum of association, the documents, memorandum, article of association, and files documents with the registrar of the company. For private company, he has to prepare these memorandum of association and article of association. He takes necessary steps to get the company registered. He makes necessary arrangement for the initial capital also. He select the first director. He appoints the bankers, auditors, brokers, and legal advisors for the proposed company. He enters into preliminary contract with different parties. First of all, he only come into contact with other parties. He makes arrangements. He makes a necessary arrangement for the allotment of shares and security. So first of all, because he is only arranging things, everything, he is only arranging resources. So everywhere, first of all, he will do, and then he will give it to the shareholders of the company. Next is qualities of a promoter. Qualities of a promoter. Now many qualities are there. A successful promoter must possess organizing. He must be able to organize everything. Far-sightedness. He should be very keen in seeing future activities. Without seeing the future, what will happen in future, he will not be able to say what will happen to his business. Tactfulness and laborious. He should be tactful in his work and he should be laborious. Self confidence, perseverance, and consistency. Next is risk bearing capability, honesty, knowledge of company law and other related laws, resourcefulness, and he should have salesmanship. Next is, what is the legal status of a promoter? Company law has not given any legal status to a promoter. In other words, legally a promoter occupies a peculiar position as law is silent in this regard. A promoter is neither a trustee nor an agent of the company which he promotes. Therefore, truly speaking, you can say that a promoter stands in a fiduciary position towards the company. The fiduciary position of a promoter may be discussed. What is the fiduciary position? The promoter must not make any profit from the company that he has promoted. The promoter must not take advantage of his position in order to make any secret profit, he because he is not having any legal status. That is why he cannot claim also for this profit. The promoter must not indulge in any undue influence or fraud. The promoter must give to the company the benefit of any negotiation or contract into which he enters. Because first of all, every activity to the outsiders, the promoter is going. So that is why the promoter must give to the company the benefits of any negotiation or contract with any other which other parties he enters through. Next is, and very important, that is stages of promotion. The promoter, how the promoter starts. What are the stages of promotion? Stages of promotion, by the definition you can say that first of all he discover the business opportunities. First of all, you can see here, first of all he discover the business opportunities. First of all, he find what business he can do. Therefore, you can say that a promoter conceives the idea of forming a company. A promoter is to discover the business opportunities, considering the availability of human and non-human resources. He is to consider whether the idea is practical or feasible in the light of the proposed risk and profitability. Now, business, he has to discover that whatever idea he is thinking, that whatever idea of business he is thinking, it will be fruitful or not, whether he will get human or non-human resources. Everything he has to discover in the first stage. Next, after discovering the business opportunity, second stage is detailed investigation of the idea conceived. Whatever idea has come, whatever he has decided in the first stage, whatever he has discovered, that what business he will start. Now then in the second stage he has to do the detailed investigation of that idea. Detailed investigation, in that he has to see the market condition, that whether that product, whether the business what he is going to start, the market is demanding. Next is demand for the product, estimated cost of production, estimated profit margin, and capital requirement of the purpose, whatever purpose business he has thought. These all are done in the stage 2, that is detailed investigation of the idea. Next is verification of the result of investigation. Now whatever investigation he has done, whatever investigation he has collected in stage 2, of that investigation he has to verify it, he has to cross check it in the third stage. After cross checking it, after getting it clear that everything is clear, now I can start the business. Next is fourth stage, is he has to assemble the different element of the business. He has to collect the different element of the business. When the result of the investigation is favorable, the promoter should go ahead with the promotion of a company. This involves assembling of original idea, property, and managerial ability. Next is stage 5, that is, after assembling the thing, he has to prepare a financial plan, that what things will be required and how much it is costing, how much he will get the profit at the last. So preparation of financial plan for the business project is done. After considering all the factors, the promoter proceed with the preparation of the financial plan for the proposed company. The promoters are to decide what amount of capital is required at initial stage. In this stage he will decide that what amount is required at the initial stage, and then what profit he can get from that business. Last is after preparing everything, after verification, after detailed investigation, then assembling of different elements, after preparing financial plan, he will submit the necessary documents required for incorporation. Necessary documents like memorandum of association, article of association, and if it is a public company, he has to prepare prospectus also. So this is the stages of promotion that involves, first one is discovery of business opportunities, detailed investigation of the idea conceived, then verification of the result of investigation, assembling of different elements of the business, preparation of the financial plan for the business project, and last is submission of necessary documents required for incorporation. This was all about promoters, qualities of our promoters, types of promoters, and the most important is stages of promotion. Thank you.